Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to a 5-minute movement sequence to help you start your day right. We're going to start by laying down on our mats. Taking a few grounding breaths just to center ourselves, you can place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, making sure that you expand your belly as you breathe in and the belly deflates as you exhale. As you're breathing, try and find the natural rhythm of your breath. Inhaling deeply through the nose and exhale. When you're ready, we're going to slowly bring the knees into the chest. If you're unable to hold onto your knees, grab the back of your thighs for support, making sure that you're still focusing on your breath. Feel free to flex the foot back and forth here, just to loosen the ankles a little bit. Next, we're going to extend the left foot out in front of us, keeping the right knee still tucked into the chest. And on our breath, we're going to alternate legs. Try and move as slow as possible, not to tilt the hips too much from side to side, focusing all of our energy on the legs. We're going to try and do this for a 10 count on each side, moving as slow or as fast as you are able to without compromising your breath. On our last one, let's hold the right leg here, extending it up towards the sky. You can point the toes up and flex them back down to further stretch out the ankle. Do this for a 10 count as well, trying to slow down the movement as much as you're able, focusing on that area. Just a few more on this side. And when you're ready, you can place the leg back down onto the mat, extending it out in front of you. We're going to swap legs now, bringing the left knee into the chest before extending it all the way up to the ceiling. You can grab the back of the leg here for support and flex that foot up and down, stretching out that ankle. We're going to do this 10 times as well, moving nice and slow at your own pace. Only a few more. Then let's bring both legs back into the chest, hugging the knees, pushing the back into the mat as you breathe. You have the option of tilting your head forward here or continuing to have it rest on the mat. On your next breath, let's raise both legs up towards the ceiling, reaching the hands up towards the feet or as far as you are able to, making sure that you lift the head and the shoulders off the mat as you move, moving on your breath. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you move up. Let's aim to do 10 of these, but remember to move at your own pace. You can take a break when you need to before continuing. On your last one, let's hold it here for a 5 count, making sure that you're breathing. And release. You can hug the knees into the chest again or bring them down towards the mat. Let's immediately move into a figure 4 stretch, crossing the right leg over the left. Try and push out the knee as far as you are able to. Holding it here for 5 full breaths. When you're ready, you can switch sides. Placing the right leg back down, let's cross the left leg over the right this time, pushing the knee out as far as we are able to, holding it for 5 breaths. When you're ready, uncross the legs, placing both feet back down onto the mat. Move your feet slightly wider than your hips. Make sure that the knees doesn't cave inward, and when you're ready, push through the ground and raise your hips towards the sky. Make sure to move on your breath. So inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, slowly lower it back down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up. Hold it here. Take an inhale and raise your hands overhead. Hold. Pushing away from the ground with your feet. For a more intense stretch, you have the option of raising your heel off the ground, alternating between the left and the right. You can do this a couple of times. And when you're ready, slowly lower yourself back down to the mat, bringing the hands along the side. Let's hug our knees into our chest one last time. Option to tilt the head forward or to have it rest on the mat. Let's make our way up into a seated position. You can either have your legs crossed or extended out in front of you, or in a butterfly pose, whichever is more convenient for you. Let's do a few cat cows. Inhale, arch the back, opening the chest. Exhale, fold forward. You can do this a few more times just to loosen up that spine a little. And when you're ready, come to a nice neutral position. Taking one last grounding breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful start to your day.